folks, Chris from Bookeasy with today's webinar covering point of sale stock management. Today's agenda, I will be covering the three areas to do with stock management: stock takes, stock adjustments and stock transfers. As with all webinars, I am working in a training environment today. Now the first area we're going to look at is to do with stock takes. Now when you are using point of sale for the very first time, an initial stock take must be done to set up your initial stock levels. This will also occur whenever you are setting up a new product moving forward. Please refer to our administration webinar for setting up product. So to run a stock take, if we go across to the hamburger menu, under retail, and there is a button called Stocktake. Now when you go to run a stock take, the product location will automatically default to the location you have logged into with your register. You do have the ability to select more locations, but it will default for you. Now to run a stock take, if you have a scanner, you can use the scanner to scan your appropriate products. So I have got some products in front of me. So I've scanned 1, 2, and it has loaded the two products in question with my location, and it will show the stock on hand. So I do have 15 of the Kung Fu Panda soundtracks and 32 of the Bookeasy mascot. At this stage you are able to enter the exact quantity counted. So for the Bookeasy mascot there are 32 in stock, but when we count the Kung Fu Panda soundtrack there are 16 in stock. If a quantity does differ from the original amount, you do have the ability to write a note. So I will click on the notepad so I can enter a description. And once you have your comment, you can click Add Comment to save that. Whenever a comment is linked to anything to do with stock management, you'll find the icon is in blue. Once you have done your stock count, you can select Save Stock Take and it will come up with a reference. You also have the ability to do a comment. Now please note you do not have to put in the name of the staff member because the system will automatically log all stock managements against the staff member logged in. So in this case I'm just going to click Submit and that stock take has now been saved. Whenever you run a new stock management, you will always find you will get this green icon that will allow you to view the most recent transaction. So if I click on that, it will open it up another window and it shows my two stock takes that just occurred. Having a look at them, you'll see that there is a reference number. This reference number in this case has been auto-generated, and STK will always be used whenever you do a stock take. You have your product barcode and locations along with the recorded quantities. So you can see in this case the recorded quantities are 32 and 16, and a notation to mention that when you entered 16 for the soundtrack, that in fact adjusted the original quantity by 1. You also get to see that the staff member's name was Philip who ran the stock take. So I'll just close that window and we are back with a stock take, and we'll now look at doing a stock take if you do not have a scanner at your disposal. So from the generic screen we will click on Advanced Search, and in this case we're going to look at the category. We are going to select Music and then we will select Search. It will list all of the products under the category Music with the location of Gold Coast. So it has loaded 2 products and you may choose whether you're going to do a stock take on one or both. You can either select appropriate products and then click Add Selected Products. Alternatively, if you want all products in the list just click on Add All Products, and that will allow you then to do your stock take. So the Kung Fu is correct at 16, and with Adele Sings Hello to the World, it is currently showing no stock, but upon counting, we do have 24. Maybe I can put in the notation to say incorrect initial stock entered. Now I can save my stock take. Again, I can put in a reference or comment if I wish prior to saying submit. Once stock take has saved, you are able to view it once again by clicking on the green panel. Please note that when you are setting up initial stock levels for a new product, you will need to do a stock take. In addition, there is an alternate method where you could run a stock take for a single product, and that is done from the product screen. So if we go over to the hamburger menu, go down to retail, and we click on products, it will list all of our products, and if we use Adele as an example, we will go over to the pencil to edit this screen and click the pencil again to edit. And if you scroll down to the base, you will notice that your stock appears here across all locations for this product, and you can adjust the stock take either on a location by location scenario, or you can select stock take all. So I'll click on stock take all. Similar to the previous screen, it will then move you across to the ability to do a stock take from there and save. So that is to do with stock take. So we'll go back to the dashboard now. The second area I'm going to look at is to do with stock adjustments. Now, stock adjustments may be used to adjust stock levels when a delivery is received. In addition, you are able to enter invoice numbers as appropriate. To access a stock adjustment, if we go over to the hamburger menu again and down to retail and select stock adjustment from there. Similar to stock takes, you are able to use a barcode scanner, which is very helpful when you are taking a delivery. So I will scan one product, two. So I've just taken a delivery of 2 DVDs to do with the Avengers and the Leyland Brothers. And from there we can enter the adjustment. So with the Avengers, I currently have 19 in stock. I have taken a delivery of 4, and with the Leyland, I've taken a delivery of 20. Note, you do have the ability to put in a negative adjustment as well, which is extremely useful if you are dealing with a credit note where you will be returning damaged stock to the supplier. In addition, from your invoice, you are able to put in the net cost, and that is purely for reference when you are doing reporting. When you put in the net cost at this stage, you are not adjusting the permanent net cost of the product. So what we'll do is we'll save that adjustment, and again you can put in a reference number. It is recommended to put in the invoice number with the delivery. You may put in a comment, but these comments reference numbers are optional. From there I will submit, which will save, and again once you have saved it, you can view the most recent transaction by selecting the green window, which will open up in another window, and you'll notice that this one is a stock adjustment using the code 80J, which is logged against the staff member's name. It is also possible to run an adjustment against one product for multiple locations. As an example, if you receive a shipment of one product and you wish to allocate it to numerous locations, this can be done via the product screen. So we'll go to the hamburger menu to retail, and we'll select on product again. And in this case, we have marble turtle shipment that has come in. So I will select on the pencil to edit. I'll edit and scroll down to the base, and you'll notice that you have the ability to adjust by one location. I am going to select adjust all. To distribute the fact that I am sending 15 to the Brisbane location and 10 to the Gold Coast location. I'll put in the net cost, and as I will not be distributing to the other locations, I will delete them purely to clean up the reporting. And from there I can save the adjustment with the invoice number. The final area to do with stock management is to do with stock transfers. Now, stock transfers are used if you have more than one location handling POS, and it allows you to do a transfer of stock from one location to another location. Similarly with the previous two examples, if we go to the hamburger menu under retail, and there is a menu option to choose stock transfers. Once the stock transfer page has loaded, it will automatically default to the source location. So in this case, I'm going to transfer stock from Gold Coast to Brisbane. And again, you can use your scanner or you can use an advanced search to manually find your products. So I'll scan my products to transfer. So this will allow me to transfer fluffy kangaroos and the t-shirts from the Gold Coast to the Brisbane location. Note at this stage you do have the ability to send more to alternate locations if you wish. The system will automatically show you the stock numbers at the source and the current stock numbers at the destination. So I'm going to be transferring 10 and 3, and I can save my transfer from there. Again, you have the ability to put in a reference number if you wish, or a comment. In this case, I can say, as per the manager at the destination location. And once it is saved, again, let's click on the most recent transfer history, and all transfers will be annotated as TFR, and there will be 2 listings per transfer. Firstly, the source location will have a negative adjustment and the destination location will have a positive location. So that covers our area to do with stock management, which will cover stock takes, stock transfer and stock adjustments. Please refer to a separate webinar to cover reporting to do with stock history and stock on hand. Thank you for your attendance.